Hello fellow engineers and welcome to Feed the Reactor, a game where we have this reactor in this weird inky dark room and we basically need to create power by feeding it fuel. So down here we have basic fuel. This costs £1, although if you look up here it's not actually quid, it's material. So if we turn material into fuel, you'll see this just floats around in the middle here. My mouse is actually like magnetic, like I can't get near it, but if I don't go near it, it will eventually settle in the middle like an anti-gravity chamber. And then down here for material, we've got an igniter. So if we put an igniter in, that does an area effect bit of energy, and when it hits the fuel, we get energy. And then once it's gone, like now, it's gone. So this thing's still it's still doing its attack, its igniting thing, but we're not earning anything from it. So let's put another bit of basic fuel in. So you'll see every time we hit it, boosh, we get 5, and that's going up here. So that's this green currency energy. And when the fuel is depleted, it gets recycled back into material. So we just want to plop in as many as we can. So that's spent all of our material up. And then as we do that, we're earning loads of energy. So much so, we've unlocked this upgrade panel on the right. So we can do two things here. We can add more energy. So if we do that, you'll see we've now got 11 in total. And as we know, as we just keep adding these in, we can turn them into fuel. And then when they're used up, they'll be recycled back into material. So we're basically adding like permanent pinkies. So that just allows us to put more fuel in each time. Alternatively, we can increase the fuel HP. So if it has more health, it gets hit more times, which produces more energy. So let's do that. It's now got 28.8. If we bung in some more fuel. I love that it's like zero gravity. And like when I get my mouse in, like it all tries to get away. I probably shouldn't do that actually. I'm wasting time. But right, if we fill this bar on the left, we've unlocked the reactor level. So this shows us how much fuel we're gaining per second. So obviously that's going down because I haven't put any fuel in. Let's just spam this and see where we're at currently. So if we just keep it full of fuel, maybe increase the fuel HP, but whenever they're recycled, we'll just keep putting fuel back in. And yeah, look, we're above the threshold. So we unlock auto fuel. So we now have this button down here that we can just turn on, and this thing will constantly put fuel in as long as we have the material. Which means not only do I not have to worry about pressing that button, and we can just see the stats. We're earning 25-ish energy per second. The next threshold is 50, but of course we're earning lots of energy which we can spend on upgrades. So if I keep buying these pinkies, that will allow us to put more fuel in, which means we're earning more energy. And it might be an idea just to get the fuel HP up, because that means each one gets hit a few more times before it gets recycled back. And also I might actually I feel like we're not really filling up this bar, are we? So if I turn auto fuel off, save up 4 of the material. So now I can then buy another igniter and then turn the auto fuel back on. So now we're hitting the fuel with 2 igniters. Everything's happening twice as fast, which hopefully should fill this bar up a bit easier. Let's add another bit of energy like that. Now there's 2 more fuel cells in there. And oh, the bar's close. The bar's close. Get above the threshold and we've just got to keep it up there. Let's buy another one just to help it along. 2 igniters was definitely the way to go. Come on. What do we get as our next upgrade, actually? The igniter damage upgrade. Ooh, so we can do more damage with our igniters. That will be handy. Yes, that is unlocked. So they cost 125 energy each. So if we do that, we'll do 6 damage to these fuel rods. So you can see the 5s. That's how much energy we're getting. So presumably if I do that, we get 6. Yeah, look, we're getting 6 for each of them. And up here, we're gaining 6 each hit. Nice. So we probably want to increase the igniter damage quite a lot. We can get that up to 10. And I think the fuel health is 47, so they can each take 5 hits, right? And then they get recycled. Yeah, which is good, but we probably do want to increase the fuel HP just so we're earning more energy from it. In fact, if I can get up to 70, that'll be quite nice. Just got to save up 1100. I mean, that's not going to take long at all. Look how fast it's going up. Okay, so fuel HP 70. So each of the fuel cells take 7 hits before they're recycled. I don't really care about when it gets recycled. The main thing I'm trying to get is energy per second, and I reckon the best way of doing that is pause the auto fuel, save up £4, and then buy another igniter, then turn the auto fuel back on. I might want to put a bit of energy into getting some more material. So we got 21 in total now. I think with 3 of them hitting, that should really increase this bar. Yeah, over 100 energy a second right now. Let's ramp up that igniter damage. So that's up to 50. 15. If I do that again, it's up to the number that I don't want to say, because otherwise that bloke will come in and he always fills the screen and he says 16. Sorry. You thought you got away with it for a second. Anyway, man, bar is nearly full. I reckon if I increase the fuel HP up to 77, then at least they all get another hit before they get recycled. Then I can afford to get another bit of material, which is just about pushed us up there. So that's going to get us a fuel per second upgrade. Come on, stay in the threshold. Nice, we got it. We got it. So fuel per second is how fast this thing is shooting the fuel in. So we're currently putting 2 in a second. We can increase it up to 2.5. I feel like, though, this material thing keeps dropping to 0. So I don't think this will help. I mean, I'll do 2 upgrades. Let's get up to 3 a second. But yeah, if you watch this, there's quite long pauses where it doesn't actually have any material to put new fuel in. So I think we've got to spend on getting more material just to try and keep this constantly putting in. Yeah, look, did you see that? Really slowed down there. I mean, or actually, more igniter damage means we'll recycle them faster, right? And essentially, that's all we want to do. Turn them from fuel into energy as fast as possible. So yeah, igniter damage is a good way of doing that. And then I can sort of undo that by doing the fuel HP. That will get me more energy, but it will slow down how fast they go in. Unless I buy another igniter, of course. We might be at the stage where we want to do that. Let's turn off auto dump, buy another one of them, and then turn auto dump back on. So now we've got 4 of them. How fast are they chewing through the fuel? We're up to 150-ish a second. And yeah, now we've got 4 of them. Might be a good time to increase the fuel health just because they are all being triggered by another igniter quite quickly. Oh my goodness, look at that igniter spinning. It's like a strong shape NATO. Strong shape NATO! Strong shape NATO t-shirt coming soon. RealCivilEngineer.com. Anyway, fuel is around, I mean, we're up to 200 a second. We've got to get up to 400 a second though. So we're really going to need a lot of energy. So I reckon let's just increase the fuel health up to 100. Just so there's lots of fuel in there always being hit. All right, then I'm going to buy some more material. That's getting expensive though. 3.5 grand just for an extra material. Yeah, I'll buy another one as well. Now it costs 4 grand. Yeah, that's increasing massively. But then I might do igniter damage. I mean, maybe it's worth, because it's so cheap, maybe doing the fuel per second. I didn't think that would help that much, but it might actually. So I've just put all my energy into that. So now it like really shoots that fuel in. Is that pushing the rate up? Oh, I think it might be actually. So rather than a constant stream, it's more of like little bursts. We're up to 250 energy a second. If we just do a bit more damage to them all. Yeah, get up to, I'll try and get up to 25 damage because then each one only takes 4 hits. And then I'll add another bit of material up there. Come on, surely we should be chewing through this now. What are we up to? 280. There you go. Cracked 300 now. Add another one as well. We're on 350, 360. Oh, we're pushing for it. We are pushing for it. I'm going to add another one. And that extra bit of energy may help us. If not, a bit more igniter damage will. So we're getting 26 per hit rather than 25. Or if I turn off auto fuel, let my materials save up. Then what if I press dump? Oh, that just gets rid of everything. Ah, okay. Right, what if I have just one igniter and then the rest is just fuel? So it looks like that. Like it will start off slow, but when we're hitting more fuel, that could be quite good. Yeah, one on its own. It's up to 300. Oh man, this is cooking, actually. I think maybe I had too many igniters. I will add one more igniter just to, because that should double it. But I think I just had too many igniters. Yeah, we want more fuel per igniter, and that's pushed us way up there, 440. And we've unlocked the research tab upgrade. So we're earning 2 research a second. 4 a second. How are we earning that? I don't know. Apparently this just fills up and then gives us research. I don't actually know what's causing it. Oh, in here, research per flask, so I can upgrade that. Oh, it's quite pricey though. Let's just for now spend our energy. I think I'll just do loads of fuel HP just so we're earning more energy. But yeah, I can already afford one of these 2 researches. So pump 101, unlock the fuel injection boosting pump, or this one, oh, massively increase igniter damage. Yeah, let's take that. So it goes from 28 to 42. So now we're getting 42 every time our igniters go off. Oh, that is ripping through the fuel. And yeah, so damage took a crazy jump. All right, let's really increase the fuel HP then. And I probably want to do the research fairly soon, because the earlier I do that, the quicker I'll get these other ones. Shall I unlock the pump? Let's unlock the pump. All right, there's a pump here. Doubles fuel per second and increases total material by 30% while pumping. So it's a nice little boost we get. What is this green bar though? Oh, I'm pumping.
That is completely taken out of context.
So, loads of fuel goes in, and then it has a cooldown. Interesting. Okay, now it's ready to go again. I'll tell you what, I'm going to add another igniter, and then we'll pump again. So you can see my 3 igniters in there. I need to not hit them with my mouse. But yeah, pump again, and that really fills this thing up. Yeah, okay, I quite like the pump. Let's add more, maybe just more material. So we'll do all of that. I'll then do the research per flask and fuel a second a little bit as well. I got to keep the pump going, just because, yeah, that is really filling the bar when we have the pump. The cooldown obviously slows things a lot, but it's not long till we can pump again. Let's increase our igniter damage, fuel per second. Yeah, not bad at all. If we go back into the research tab, we have concoction. Research per flask goes up to 29.9. Yeah, okay, may as well do that. The next one increases fuel HP massively as well. I need nearly 1,000 though, so it might be worth increasing my research per flask. So now we're getting 40, which means per second we're getting around about 10, I think. Keep the pump going. I might add another igniter actually, just because I feel like there's a lot of fuel on screen at once. Yeah, I think that's working better, especially when we pump anyway. Anyway, in the research thing, we can do that fuel HP. So we've now got 214 health. So that means they take an extra hit or two before being destroyed, which has actually filled up our bar. We're very close to getting the next threshold of 1,000 and 1,100. Nope, that's not a real number. That'd be 2,110. But yeah, I reckon if I just do the pump again, there we go, then we should, we cracked 1,000, but now it's dropping because of a dodgy formation. I think we've got to wait till the thing's around this side, so when it's their pump, just to try and surround them a bit more. Oh yeah, that's working. We're nearly at the threshold. Come on. Right, pump. Oh, it's dropped. Yeah, I think we definitely need like more fuel. Maybe more igniter damage as well. Yeah, there you go. We've done it. So we've unlocked all flask factories. So that's these, I think. So presumably that will double our research and then triple our research. So if we come over here, yeah, look, now we've got 3 of them. So research per second was 10. It should be up to about 30 now. Yeah, which it is. Okay, research is flying. The next one is natural science. Obtain material times 10. Times 10? Does that just mean 10 materials? Does it mean plus 10? So we have 38 at the moment. So if I buy that, boosh. Yeah, we now have 48. Okay, so that means there's a whole load more fuel in there. I'm not really sure we have the igniters to destroy them. Might want to increase igniter damage a bit. I mean, I feel like more flask factories is the way. So that's just a multiplier on the research, which is insane. Yeah, look, we've got 7 of them now. We got so much fuel. It might be worth trying to get another igniter. Let's just see what this research is. Heat management. Okay, heat management is unlocked. Ooh, we have a multiplier. So heater increases the heat multiplier, which multiplies all damage to fuel. So that costs 2. Okay, so if I try and get one, we got this little H in there. Well, it's not a little H, it's a capital H. But that's given us a 30% multiplier. So if I buy another one of them, there's 2 of them. That's a 60% multiplier. Okay. And we can also increase the heater buff as well. 5,000. Right. What do I want to do? I mean, let's get a few more materials, then igniter damage, then fuel HP. Then we'll try the heater buff, just because that essentially gives us more damage. I've got to keep the pump going as well. Pump always helps. And yeah, heater buff is nearly a 2 times multiplier now. In fact, now it is a 2 times multiplier, which probably means I have quite a lot of research. Yeah, look, I can afford one of these 2. So the research per flask can go up by 10 or 7 if you want to get technical. Or this one, fuel HP by over 100. Yeah, let's do that one. All right, then I'm going to increase the research, so more flask factories. I gotta remember to keep pumping, and I might add another heater. There you go, 3rd heater in there. So now I've got 2.5 times heat multiplier, some crazy damage, which is some crazy amount of energy, which means I can get a crazy amount of research. All right, so research per second. The top stack has just gone to a ×9, but research per second is well into the hundreds. So I can afford this one, which is more research per flask. So I may as well take that. So now we're pushing 200 research a second. Lovely jubbly. I think we need to focus on energy again. That seems to be slacking a bit. So maybe we just want more fuel in there. More fuel HP as well, because we've got a lot of damage damage thanks to the heat multiplier. I think we just want to hit each one a few more times. And if I do the fuel per second, that will pump more in. I can, of course, do the actual pump as well, because that gives us an extra 12 material temporarily. All right, then while pump is active, we're at about 2,500 energy a second. Just got to get to 3,100. Oh, we have done it. If I can pump again, maybe we can do it. The next reward is 10 extra material, which would be nice. But yeah, look, we've dropped loads now. We really need the pump going constantly. All right, pump. There we go. Pump, pump, pump. We've missed all the igniters. More heat buff. I could add more heaters, actually. There you go. You got a 3 times multiplier there. I can add more heat buff as well to get us a 3.3 times multiplier. Then is there anything in the research tab that will help? Oh, yeah. 10 extra material. Yes, please. And we can unlock the enrichment elements and energy tab upgrades. Incredible. Oh, that's really pushed us. That 10 extra material. That gave us 10 extra material also. So I may want to spend some of them on the enrichers. Increases the enrichment multiplier, which multiplies the maximum HP of all fuel. So you can see that down here. So if I add one of them, yeah, look, they get like a little purple surround. So if I add 2, 3 of them, and they all have way more health, which means we're really struggling to destroy them, actually. Do I want to get another igniter? Yeah, let's buy a couple more bits of energy, buy an extra heater, because that means we're doing more damage, and we want igniter damage up as well. Then what does the next research cost? 50,000. Okay, I might put a little bit into research. So flask factories and then research per flask. So how much research is each one of these getting us? Plus 69. Nice. Oh, I should be pumping as well, actually. Pumping is always good. I think we learned that from Timberborn. But yeah, out of interest, if I got rid of the enrichers, does my energy per second go up? So it's 4,500 at the moment. Let's just get rid of all the enrichment stuff. Wait for the purple effects to run out. I think it is actually dropping. And I think that's because it's like really hard to keep these coming in. Yeah, this thing's shooting constantly. So perhaps we get around that by increasing the fuel per second, because that's quite low at the moment. So now that's really shooting fast. Plus if I pump as well, and there's a lot of fuel in there. It's all moving about the place quite a lot though, isn't it? So I think that's where the enrichment actually helps. So it keeps everyone a bit more centralized. And yeah, energy per second over 5,000 now. So let's put a little bit more into research, and then we can afford one of these two. So igniter damage from 60 to 80, or unlock radioactive fuel. Oh, I think let's just do igniter damage first, just because we're really struggling to like get through these pinkies. Right now with our heater buff leveled up a few times as well, we're doing 377 each hit, which has pushed us up to nearly 8,000 a second. I just need to like move these around a little bit using my mouse. Oh, and keep the pump going as well. I always forget about the pump. Right, there you go. We're in the threshold. And yeah, actually, if I keep my mouse in the middle, it seems to keep everything a bit more evenly balanced. Right, we have passed the next thing. So up here we have a new tab, energy harness. So this increases the base damage of all ignition sources, and densification increases the max HP of the fuel. So are they upgrades in here? No, how do I do them? Or do I just click it? Oh wow, I just click it. Okay, so that top one leveled up to 20. So we're doing loads of damage now. You can actually see our damage here with the heat multiplier. So that's up to 800. If I do the bottom one, then that gives fuel more health. So sort of undoes the igniter damage one, but ultimately it just gives us more energy. So I'll keep swapping between those two. Down here I can afford this irradiation, so radioactive fuel boost. So if we go down here, we can increase the radioactive multiplier. Yeah, and essentially we can put in radioactive fuel instead of normal fuel. Interesting. It costs double, so there's half as much of it, but man, it gave us more energy. It literally just got us to the threshold, and then the next level it's done the next threshold. So the harness upgrade, oh my goodness, is just flying. So we've got all of these. So the harnessing one, I guess we'll level that up a bit. That went flying. Oh look, total materials. What do we have at the moment? 100 materials. So if I do this one, whoa, loads more material going in. I should probably pump in there as well. But yeah, radioactive fuel is the way, and we've actually hit the next threshold already. So we've got radical multiplier. What's radical? Increases the base energy multiplier buff of each radical. Do I know what a radical is? Or is it just this? The base multiplier. Okay, so it's that one, I think. So I think that's just increasing energy in total. What are the next two bits of research I can afford? Fuel HP increase and 10 materials. I don't think they're that good, actually. If I just buy materials this way, that's probably a much cheaper way of doing it, although they cost 6 million each now. So then I'll do igniter damage, fuel HP, fuel a second as well would be a good one to have. Yeah, so we're doing 2,000 damage per hit now, which is essentially 2,000 fuel per hit. I've just added another igniter as well, just because it felt like we needed one. And if I keep my mouse in the middle, that should keep all the igniters spread out a bit. And yeah, look at the energy when I keep my mouse in the middle. Yes, we've prestiged, or at least unlocked the ability to prestige, which stands for progressively rebuild energetic systems, thusly integrating gigantic enhancements. And we can preview what's in here. Ooh. So yeah, all these orange ones, that's what we'll be able to do first because they cost 4. So base energy multiplier times 5. Okay, so that will mean we should speed up 5 times quicker. Material cost reduces. Okay, they're all reasonably good. But yeah, we need prestige points. And in order to do that, we need to keep gaining energy. I do think now might be worthwhile trying to get more research on the go. I've got 80 million on me, so let's just get a whole load of research. So now we're earning 1,000 research a second. Yeah, there you go. That is flying now. Sweet. Let's add more fuel per second, more fuel HP. So I've just done all of them, so they all cost like a couple million each, and that has got us well into the next threshold. And yes, spend my research. So 10 extra material or fuel HP. Oh, there's also this one down here. Unlock explosive fuel. Yes. Okay, we now have explosive fuel. Explodes when destroyed, dealing igniter damage to nearby fuel. Oh my goodness, it's like a chain reaction. Oh, that's incredible. Let's pump it in. Oh, look at it. It's just exploding up. It's just exploding out there. Oh, I should probably change this as well to a materializer one, because then we're gaining more and more fuel we can put in. And I think trying to get my mouse in the middle is the best thing to do again. All right, there you go. I think it's worked. Yeah, we have filled the bar. So we've got 5 more prestige points. I've just been making the harnesser better. So if I now put that onto the material one, we should gain more material. So that means we're always growing. I feel like we need more damage. Maybe I can get an extra couple of heaters and then increase the heater buff as well. Right, and if I just alternate between the explosives one and the radiation one, yeah, that works really well, because I can make the explosive one explode onto the radioactive one. Then that gives us crazy energy. Anyway, I've now got enough research. I could afford to do both of these. So fuel HP and gain 10 material. And then we've got more prestige points. Can we triple our energy to get to 90 million a second though? That feels a long way off. Yeah, I think it might be prestige time now, you know. So let's initiate prestige, and then we got 23 points. We definitely want a 5 times multiplier. And what's the most expensive one I can afford? This one. The effect of resonant fuel is increased by 50%. I might be better off just going. I think I can take all 4 of these, right? Right, back to the beginning, but we get to keep like these. Oh, we get to keep everything? Hang on a second. We get to keep everything. Why do we get to keep everything? This prestige is crazy. You keep everything. All right, we've filled up the bar. Yes, nice. 8 more prestige points. I think I might just prestige straight away, because then I've got 37 to spend. I mean, this one costs 32. Permanently unlock the navigation tab and double harness upgrades. Let's see what the navigation tab is though. So right up here we have navigation. Hang on, let me just get a few of these in, just so we're earning. All right, let's see what the navigation tab. What the hell is this? Location 1, Capri Sun System, Fishtonian Frontier Space. Warp to the next location. Locations have characters to meet and items to collect. What? So we're gathering warp energy. We need 90 billion energy in total. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Let's gain a whole load of energy. Also, we've just unlocked a load of new stuff in here. So formulation, our research per flask has gone up. And this one creates ship parts, which can be used in the navigation tab. So ship parts are up here in the top left. Interesting. Anyway, we need energy. Right, man, I'm loving just buying all the upgrades. Not used to playing games like this. Right, I will actually get some research on the go this time. purely because of this upgrade that I can keep going. And then not only have we leveled up to reactor level 17, we got 50 prestige points, but if we go into the navigation tab, we've got this, so we can buy parts of a ship. So nozzle stabilizers. Oh, how many of them do we need? Oh yeah, they require parts. Hang on, let's go back to the reactor and change this to part fabrication. So enrichment field. Oh look, that did a multiplier down here. Enrichment ship generators multiply the effect of enrichers in the reactor. Oh, there's heat radiators as well. Pollination allows pollen ships to neutralize barriers. What is this going on about? What does that mean? Cryo dreaming? Oh, hang on. Increase the number of fuel injection nozzles. If I go back to the reactor. Oh, we got 4 of them going in now. So if I pump, all 4 of them go in. Ah, so the more of these nozzle stabilizers I add, the more of the spinny nozzles there are. Oh, we can afford both of these ones. Unlock the core elements and energy tab upgrade. Oh, look, we've unlocked a sequencer as well. Allows for programming of fuel injection. Oh, so we can add like explosive ones as well if we wanted to. So where are they? Oh, down here. When triggered by igniters, release an orbiter that damages any fuel it touches. So you can see I've got 2 of them in there at the moment. Oh, I think that's what all those little bits are. They're damaging all the fuel. Right, okay, let's spend a little bit more. Okay, we're filling up the bar again. So many prestige points now. And I think enough million... Yeah, we can nearly do one of these upgrades rather than just that one. That's igniter damage. This one unlocks resonant fuel and energy tab. This one gets 10 materials. That one does that. So yeah, resonant fuel. So I'm guessing that's going to be this multiplier up here. So an overall multiplier. So resonance multiplier. Oh, it's not doing anything. 0.2 to 0.2. No matter how many of them... Oh no, it does go up just very slowly. Yeah, well, I think it's probably time to prestige. So 84 to spend. The effect of resonant fuel is increased. Oh, is it a type of fuel then? And we've got 68 to spend. Do I just do all the cheap ones? I mean, I could do 2 of these. Igniter damage increase. And then base resonance multiplier. And reactor level up time is quartered. Yeah, these are the ones you want to go for. This line here. And yeah, resonant fuel is a new type of fuel. Okay, so let's record. So I think I want 2 of each and an explosive. And maybe 1 more of each. I don't want the basic fuel though. All right, then sequence on. Auto fuel on. Pump it in. And then increase fuel per second. Igniter damage. Gain more fuel. Just level up everything now. Yeah, look, resonance multiplier seems to be 13 times. That's pretty good. Right, and man, within like seconds, we're up to 80 prestige points again. Okay, prestige again, and then I can do the next one. So ship parts, that's good. And base energy multiplier 100. Thank you very much. And I've still got 67. Or maybe do igniter cooldown and the radioactive fuel for now. All right, so start with what I want in the middle. Then we just record our sequence of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, this is some fast leveling, right? Then igniter damage, just so we earn more every time we hit. Man, it's hard to spend the money. I'm like clicking so much, but my energy's still going up. All right, come on. I got 2 fingers on the go. We're up to 1 trillion energy now. What's the navigation? Oh, we can warp. Shall we warp somewhere? Let's warp somewhere, see what happens. Whoa, where have we gone? The water moons. Let's contact them. Oh, it's a fishman. What is going on with this game now? This has taken a turn. Take this item as a token of our esteem. Oh, look, we got item slots. So he's given us a space chicken's foot, which increases our fuel per second. Cheers, mate. Oh, look. Oh, this is the Cryo Dream. It's a mini game, apparently. Oh, it's like Flappy Bird, but space thrusters. So I've just got to keep these there. Oh, no. Am I procreating? Oh, I don't know what happened there. But we got loads of energy. Oh, my goodness. So much energy. We've just filled the bar. We can warp again. Right, let's warp to a new location. The Ultra Panlacea. So, oh, are you a shark, man? Don't know. He gave us a suspicious rod. The best kind of rod. Base energy multiplier times 100. Right, I'm just going to try this game again, just because it seems so easy. And it gave so much energy. Right, what are we going to get this time from it? Trillions. What? Why is it so good? Is it because I leveled it up? Yeah, what was it? These pollen ones. Oh, so they're pollen. Ah, so that's what these are. Like, that's what this clump are. The little pluses. They're pollen, apparently. So I'm not making space babies. Okay, well, that's good to know. Anyway, loads more energy. Hopefully I can warp again. Yes, let's go to the next place. This is such a random... Where did this come from? The Ring of Fire. And that is definitely a shark, man. Anyway, he gave us cosmic butter, more research. Now, I should probably have a look back over here at how we're doing. So I've got 69 trillion. I've got 240 prestige points. What is going on? I imagine as I buy like these multipliers, it's only going to get worse or better in my case. Right, research, I can afford to buy all of these. So fuel HP gone up, obtain material gone up, ignite damage gone up. Oh, and then the rest of the research I can spend on whatever I want. So I can add material and yeah, the price just goes up. Or igniter damage and fuel HP. Well, since I have so many, let's just spam all of these a little bit. All right, then I can level up my damage on here. Man, I haven't done that for a long time. That went up very quickly. Yeah, let's just level up all of these. Total material, always handy. All right, then we've leveled up again. 400 prestige points. All right, let's prestige then. And we'll do the last one of these. So that unlocks the kernel upgrades. All right, fuel pump duration gets better. Cooldown between pumps is half, so we can just pump all the time. Make the orbiters better. Yeah, if I do that one and that one, I can then do one of these two. Make resonant fuel better. All right, so get all of those in. Then a load of these, which are more powerful now. Then a load of heat and a load of those. Then we record that sort of thing. And sequence on that. And then we just start buying upgrades. Oh, and look at the reactor. It's going crazy. And look at the prestige points. They're going crazy. All right, heater buff. Radical buff, enricher buff. Man, the pump lasts for ages as well, by the way. So way better. Yeah, already up to over 300 prestige points. This is crazy. If I play this little game again, then that should get us the energy to warp to get our fourth item. What the hell is a piranha with headphones and goggles on? Core lances will no longer hit resonant fuel. Is that a good thing? Hopefully that's a good thing. Don't know. All I know is numbers are getting bigger. All right, if I just switch to resonance fuel, it does seem to push the bar up. Not enough to do anything though. What if I pump though? Oh yeah, if I pump. Oh, we just leveled up twice. And yeah, if I go back to the sequencer, the radioactive fuel is slowing us down these days. All right, I got 700. The effect of resonant fuel is doubled, and then the effect of resonant fuel is tripled. Oh, weirdly, this time it kept all my upgrades. Oh, it must have been an upgrade I took to keep all my upgrades. Anyway, I can warp to a 5th location. I think this guy's a crab.
Crab people, crab people.
He gave me, ooh, explosive fuel will release bomblets. So like cluster bombs. I think I'll just keep what I have. The resonant fuel seems to be working, particularly if I add to the multiplier. Anyway, another prestige. Oh, what are all these? Oh, you can just upgrade everything. What? I think this game has no end. Right, let's just try one of these. It costs 1,000 to upgrade. Oh, you can just do them over and over, I guess. Okay, I'll just upgrade everything I can. And then let's just see how quickly we can level up. So we currently have 13 prestige points. I mean, let's just do like 10. 10 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those. And then I might just do them all again. Then we just want to auto fuel and pump with the resonant fuel. And then look how quickly we're leveling up. Constant prestige points. I mean, we're up to 500 already, 700, 800. This is crazy. And if we pump, that keeps us leveled up as well. So then I can prestige with 2,000 points. Let's just clear up these last few ones. And that gave me extra material and ship parts. All right, and then we just start the progress all again. There probably is a combination of using the sequencer that's like better than just doing the resonant fuel, but like who cares, honestly. Anyway, warp to the next place, speak to this hermit dude, see what he gave me. Lightning chain. If I take the core lance off, then oh yeah, now our reactor's really going. Right, pump more in, get more items. Oh yeah, this is okay. I should not have had the item that dodged the thing. Anyway, we can warp again, take total energy multiplier. Anyway, another warp leads to another bloke that made resonant fuel better, and then we can warp to the next place where this efficient looking fish gave us another item, and then finally we end up at this guy who has a very efficient cloud thing. Then eventually we ended the game. That was a random end. Anyway, it only took me 2 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed. For now, I'll say peace, love, and a whole load of energy. Bye.